Welcome beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. In today's video I will answer the question of what is going through Lionel Messi's mind at the moment. Is it staying at Paris Saint-Germain for another season, or is it going back to his home FC Barcelona? That is what I'm going to go through in this video, so stay tuned. As we all know, Lionel Messi at the moment will be free by June the 30th and become a free agent. So a move is possible to go back to FC Barcelona, but Paris Saint-Germain at the moment are doing everything, and there was even a strong message from the Emir of Qatar to Nasser Al Khalifi and Luis Campos to prioritize extending Lionel Messi above anything else. That goes for transfers for the summer, that goes for the future of Galtier, everything is stalled at the moment apart from trying to extend Lionel Messi. And Paris Saint-Germain of course have had their first bid some sort of rejected, but it's more that it wasn't really rejected. It was just Messi was asking for more stuff, wanted sporting promises, and I believe maybe something about the wage as well. At the moment, Paris Saint-Germain are sending in a new bid towards Lionel Messi's entourage at the moment, which will maybe make Messi want to stay at Paris Saint-Germain. I don't know how reliable this reported, but from FF Polo, PSG informed Lionel Messi that they are ready to accept his conditions to renew. They want to offer him a longer contract and whatever salary he wants. Now it is up to the player to decide. Messi wants sporting guarantee and is waiting for Barca. Of course, FF Polo, I don't know how reliable this is, but this really tells the story because we saw a lot of reports coming out that Paris Saint-Germain are preparing a second bid towards the Messi extension, and this seems to be it. Paris Saint-Germain yet again are very desperate for their superstar. It was Kylian Mbappe last year and now it's Lionel Messi. Paris Saint-Germain are throwing everything at the moment towards Lionel Messi to make him extend at the club, whilst Lionel Messi is still waiting and waiting and waiting. Why he's mostly waiting for the Paris Saint-Germain stuff? Of course, it has a bit to do with Barca being open to taking him back, but it's more about he wants to know what's gonna happen next season. I don't think Lionel Messi is very fond of Christophe Galtier as the manager, as he was with some certain managers at Barcelona at that time. So probably he wants to know if Galtier is going to be here next season. And of course, when it comes to transfers as well, he wants a more competitive squad, and I absolutely understand that. Kylian Mbappe wanted that last year, and now it's Lionel Messi's turn to ask for a stronger competitive squad. And Neymar did this as well when we were close to extending him. Looking at this from the Barcelona perspective, of course, Juan Laporta would want and love for Lionel Messi to return, but there are some conditions that need to be met. Of course, Juan Laporta, instead of doing everything possible to get Messi on Messi's conditions, he wants to bring back Messi on his own conditions, and that is that Lionel Messi will lower his wages by a huge margin to come back to FC Barcelona because of all of their economical issues at the moment. Will Lionel Messi do that? That's the big question. Will Lionel Messi actually lower a huge part of his wage just to go back to Barcelona? We will see. Of course, there is that emotional attachment to his boyhood club, so maybe he would want to sacrifice a bit of his wage to going back to Barcelona. But I think if Paris Saint-Germain offer him the wages that he wants and the sporting promises that he wants, Lionel Messi will extend at Paris Saint-Germain. He can, of course, even the season before he left Barcelona, he had accepted that this would be the end of that Barcelona story. So I don't think Messi is so fussed about going back to Barca. It's more about the open window at the moment. So, and he's intrigued about it. Of course, Lionel Messi should be and would be intrigued about going back to his boyhood club, especially after them wanting him back. But we will definitely see how the story continues towards the rest of the season. Of course, this story is very similar to Kylian Mbappe last season. At some points, we thought he was going to Real. At some points, he was staying at PSG. towards the end of the season until we knew what was going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at every report. I want to see every single report from every reliable and half reliable reporter, but I take everything with a pinch of salt, and I will just wait and wait, be calm, and that's why you guys should be. Messi fans, PSG fans, Barca fans, just take it easy. Don't believe any report too much. Just take it easy, because I think this can flip-flop so much. It can be for 1 second where it says Messi to Barcelona, it's pretty much done. We saw that with Kylian Mbappe. So many reporters said it's done deal, khalas, it's over. And then he extended at Paris Saint-Germain. So this Messi situation, it's very, 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 very chaotic. Very chaotic at the moment. But as I said, Lionel Messi's mind at the moment, it is that on one side, he has Paris Saint-Germain, the club is that he's been playing now for 2 seasons, the club that he's adapted a lot to recently, the first time he's ever played at a different club apart from FC Barcelona. And what he wants from Paris Saint-Germain is sporting promises for next season. Of course, both seasons Messi was here at PSG, we lost out in the round of 16 in the Champions League, and I don't think Messi wants that, because Messi really wants to achieve another Champions League. I think that's the big thing he wants to end before he goes away from Europe. And then, of course, it's the other side. It's FC Barcelona. It's going back, ending his European career with FC Barcelona, and then going to Inter Miami. Of course, Lionel Messi has already pretty much confirmed that he will want to stay in Europe for 1 more year at least, to be prepared for the Copa America in 2024 that's played in the USA. But that's pretty much it. Barcelona have a really hard, difficult mission here to bring back Lionel Messi. A lot of compromises will be made between both the club and the player, whilst Paris Saint-Germain are desperate to keep Lionel Messi at the club. If I had to predict, I still think it's much more likely that Lionel Messi extends and stays at Paris Saint-Germain. Is that what I want? No. Will I be still happy if he stays? 100%. This is Lionel Andreas Messi, and even though I have a lot of question marks on him this season, in some games, in some moments, he's still been an exceptional player and probably our best player this season. That was it. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the PSGINT YouTube channel, and as always, allez Paris!